Big One ang pinakamalakas na lindol. Ayon sa PHIVOLCS, aabot ng 8.4 ang magnitude ng lindol, kaya maging alerto ang lahat. Kaming school nang nag-cancel ng pasok bukas, Lunes at Martes, October 6 at 7, 2025. Ang lista ng school na walang pasok ay makikita dito sa post namin at comment section. Maging alerto sa balita, mag-follow dito sa page namin, Edukasyon News Channel. Dasal para maging ligtas tayo sa bagyo at lindol. Share mo ang balitang ito.
Paano kung tumama sa Pilipinas ang The Big One? Ito yung magnitude 7.2 earthquake sa West Valley Fault na maaaring tumama sa Metro Manila at mga kalapit na probinsya. Ayon sa PHIVOLCS, tinatayang aabot sa 50,000 ang mamamatay kung magkataon.
The big one in CR, the expected ground shaking in Metro Manila is intensity 8. And also, we expect residential buildings around 12 to 13% would sustain heavy damage. Yung 10 to 30-story buildings, around 11% heavy damage, and then 30 to 60-story buildings, 2%. And expected casualty would be around 33,500. And meron bang injured around 100,000. And then additional deaths by fire around 18,000. Yung mga tao, nahihirapang tumayo.
Kaya patuloy ang mga inspeksyon at retrofitting ng Department of Transportation sa mga infrastruktura bilang paghahanda sa The Big One. May regular ding earthquake drills para makabisa natin ang gagawin at hindi magpanik sakaling lumindol.
Siyempre nandun yung the cover and hold, tapos pupunta doon sa pinakamalapit na evacuation center.
Lumayo sa mga building or sa mga debris na pwedeng bumagsak. Iba na yung gamit.
Pero kung tutuusin, ang tinaguri ang The Big One, hindi pa the biggest one dahil may mas malalakas pang lindol na posibleng yumanig sa bansa.
Mas mataas pa yung mga earthquake generators tayo, mga active posts that are capable of generating higher magnitude earthquakes. For example, sa Baldon, yung Philippine fault doon, we expect magnitude 7.9 earthquake. Yung Philippine Trench, it will affect Eastern Samar and pwedeng mag-produce ito ng 8 to 9 meter tsunami rates. Yung Manila Trench, it's also capable of generating a magnitude 8.2 earthquake.
Sa kasaysayan, isa sa pinakamapaminsala ang magnitude 8.1 na lindol sa Cotabato noong 1976.
8,000 people died, and that was again it produced a tsunami, and it happened past midnight, kaya siguro maraming tulog pa, and 5 minutes lang dumating yung tsunami wave, so hindi kaagad nakatakas yung mga or na-evacuate yung mga kababayan natin.
Para naman sa mga nasa baybaying dagat, drop, shake, and roar ang dapat alalahanin.
If you can feel shaking na hindi ka na makatayo, and then if you discover na there is or if you can notice na may sudden drop of sea level and may roaring sound or dumagundong na boses coming from the sea, then you have to evacuate immediately to a higher place kasi pwedeng magka-tsunami.
Sa huli, kailangan laging handa, lalo na ang mga bahay at gusaling ipinapatayo natin.
Yung lindol naman po ay hindi yan nakakamatay. It's the collapse of human-built structures such as buildings, walls, bridges that may claim lives. Again, so we really have to make sure that we follow the building code. Earthquakes are random events and they cannot be predicted. So again, i-reiterate ko lang, the best course of action is always preparedness.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.